wasn't even recording now, was I? Heck. Oh, I'll do this again now. Basically, just got given some freshly baked bread by next door. Lovely people, amazing people. They are real deal, proper gypsies. Excuse me. As in that's their heritage, you know. They don't. These are real dealers now, are not dealers, but they're real deal gypsies, yeah. And they make amazing bread. Eva, the woman who I guess is the mother. Well, she's the oldest one anyway. Yeah, made this wonderful bread, really nice, wonderful bread. And also give me some beans, because they know I like beans. Ginger beans, and I've got wild beans, semolina, spaghetti. Still not drunk that wine they gave me the other day. I'm not really too into white wine, to be honest with you. But especially when it's gone yellow. But yeah, is that there now? That mad bastard. There's so many mad people, but eccentrics in Levansy. It's brilliant. I fucking love it. I love it around here. I can't believe it. Oh, what can you say? Anyway, I do have quite a lot of good things to say, right? It's not just fannying about. Just giving you a little idea of what's going to go on. And for people out there, not to be too fucking worried. Not to be too worried, because even what's been pinned down, yeah? We know what's been pinned down now, yeah? We know the person, and we know that kind of everyone is not trying to, like I said, it's not trying to change a person, but just trying to make them realise what they do, in order for them to just to refine it for themselves, yeah? And it's boiled down to one person, and yes, he was there all along, and I even remarked quite a lot actually about this guy, much because of his name, yeah? Now, I know people out there are dim as fuck, aren't they? And they can't really put one and one together. But I know that there are other people out there who can easily see what I've been doing. So easily. And do you know what they do? Fair play to them. I mean, I fucking haven't got anything against them. It's not like I want them to do anything, but they just know that they can't really intervene. I'm talking about any occultist, mention that, occultist out there, and all them lot, really. They know fully well what I've been dealing with, fully, and that it's not many people can do this. So, but they're not going to big me up. They're not going to say, "Wow, look at this guy, what he's dealing with," because as much as the whole thing is kind of kept down with this, it's actually crusted on the surface. It's boiled up to the top, yeah, and the exposure is kind of like solidified on the top, pretty much like a crust. It could be broken off and snapped and whatever. Think about it. Yeah, so in a bit I'll come back to people, and sorry about last night. I was going to do a live stream, because I've got this where there it is. You know, I do these notebook things. I get them from the pound shop, innit? Really nice notebooks, actually. Very well made, I've got to say. You get 2 for £1, 2 for £1. And I bet you these are freaking sold for about £2 or if not more elsewhere. They're decent notebooks, these are. Decent. Get 2 for £1 down there. Brilliant. And in some places I've seen 3 of these for £1. Crazy, innit? But but they haven't got any lines on the page, but I kind of do use it to note down my observations and stuff, and just to kind of remind me then when I look back and stuff what's going on. And that bread is nice. That bread is so nice. Wow. I mean, as soon as I finish the film, I'm going to tack in on that bread proper. I don't even put any butter on it or any marge. Yeah, just don't need it. Nice, that one. Nice. I'm really, I'm not really going off track, but kind of mincing about a bit, I guess. Anyway, people out there will have to realise that I'm not putting anyone in a position where they cannot move. They cannot do anything, because I don't do that. That is bullying. That is bullying. Yeah. Simply what I'm doing, if anyone really knew the purpose of this, is putting people in a position where they can actually realise themselves and transmute what they've kind of done. Yeah. Now, I know that there's people in my life. I've been surrounded by devils, basically. Pretty much. They knew this, though. Who's they? I'm talking about the freaking controllers, yeah? What I call them. The controllers, these people who do not show their faces yet contact me and get in touch with me and want to speak with me and stuff, but they don't freaking show their faces. Those type of people, yeah? People? Oh, you don't exist, you're just making it up. No, I'm not, because I'm publishing all this. if you've not realised, just because you're so fucking ignorant and arrogant, you just can't even bring yourself to look to see, just to even see if I'm telling the truth or not. You just immediately arrive at your own shitty conclusion and then give me shit. This is not going to wash. Like I said, it's not going to wash anymore. And I know the people who were so heavily brainwashed by society, I guess, not to see this in a friend, and immediately see them as trying to pull wool or whatever they thought. I don't know. Really don't want to think about it, what they thought. But I mean, I know it'd be so much easier if they actually had a look and saw what I was doing. And it's just not that I needed any help, really. I didn't. But this is it. It's like people are just so imbued in their own selves. But we're getting past that now. And yes, people who I did think, well, people did, and these controllers, they put things in your mind as well, see, so they would say things like that. They would actually trigger my mind to think, or me to think, that this person is the conduit, or the devil, as they say. Not devil, but... By the way, you know this Aleister Crowley character? Do you know how... what he thought of the devil? Aleister Crowley. Because he did not fucking like the devil, if you really realise this. He thought he was absurd. You know, no such thing as a devil, I don't believe in the devil. Good for you. Because you might not, but there's quite a lot of people that do. Now, it's only like a private schooler would say shit like that. Because people have gone and done some good education in the past Now, remember this, people. I really haven't checked my fucking back in history. No, I didn't go to a good school at all. It might be better now these days, but it was not good when I went. As in, like, really fucking piss poor. An excuse for a school, pretty much. And they knew that, and they'd change it, so it might be better now, but, like... And I'm not, like, blaming this on... I'm not blaming anything on anything, really. I'm just saying, like, that people who've kind of, like, had some decent education, they just... they just go back and they recite the spiel that they learnt in that institution to me. And it's just so fucking rehearsed. It's not their core talking, really. It's not their core evaluation talking. They are talking from the perspective of learning stuff off other people. So it's all second hand, yeah? And this is what I'm trying to bring to people's attention, is that it is all kind of like all begged, borrowed and stolen from other people, and then fucking really put in a big mixing pot and then dished out to people to confuse them. That bread is so nice. I'm going to tuck into that in a bit. So, in a bit now. I just thought I'd do a little quick film. 11 minutes. I just thought I'd do a quick film, just to let people know that everything's alright, and that no one should worry, really. It's like, the only one person who should really be concerned is, well, the one person I pinned this down on, who deserves it. He does. Because everyone knows it too. Now, the other people potentially could have been the conduit, but honestly, in real, true perspective, if you compare, there's not even any competition or anything. There's nothing. Because, I mean, it's not like anyone wants to win anything anyway, but like, the people who I thought that were so nasty to me, but it's not very helpful, considering they're that they kind of knew me and I knew what I was doing, kind of thing. I did think, and like, because I was still in touch with this person, Loveday, yeah, kind of like, and he was just. But he's not even looked at one thing, because he just can't bring himself to it. Now, what people have to realise, and if anyone else sees this, can you just tell Loveday, right, that he can transmute this? And also tell him that when this does truly become exposed, because it has, through the people who kind of tried to keep the thing in place, talking about Christine Eisenhower, Wendy Morant, Dexter at all, Andrea Pellegali, and everything like that, people like that, right? Now, are they only, what seems to me, what's weird to me, is because they're not going to put their hands up and say, fair enough, we're wrong, but they're kind of like giving me major big hints to say that, I mean, Christina Eisenhower literally said in an email, this is highly illegal, what Dexter was doing, right? So, it's not make anyone think there at all. And fair enough, it might not be to do with this S group, Scientology, anything, or is it? Come on. Because everyone fucking knows that to become a free zoner, right, you're going to have to fucking do quite a lot of years in Scientology. Oh shit, I said that word in my bollocks. But yeah, it's like that, right? And people, they're so fucking brainless. And because people who have more clue or more sense or more potential evaluation on this thing are totally brainwashed, because they've obviously gone to a fucking decent school and just been told this and that, and it's not really their fucking core values at the end of the day. It's not. And when you do dig down to their core, what is there? And it's very neglected, this core. Now, I've got to say, with people who I really did go to town on, William Topping, Tracy Elizabeth, they actually do have proper good cores on them. You know what I mean? They do. They really do. And but this was so painful for me. It's like I tried to get them to see it from my point of view, but they couldn't. And it's not as if I wanted to. It was, well, especially Tracy anyway, it's just seen it as like me just trying one up on her or trying to fucking be friends with her and shit. I'm like, no, please, it's not like that. But obviously they're not going to believe anything that you say or anything I say, no. But until kind of like there had to be like some definite conduit, some you could pin down, and like I said, they were a conduit, because everyone knows this, and his grown son, well, his sons and his men know this as well. It's no big shocker to them, right? So don't worry, I'm not going to shock anyone's kids by for them to realise that their dad potentially is quite a nasty man, because they know it fully well. They know it. I mean, they freaking really do know this. And so, but I'm not going to expect any backup either, because this is quite serious, really. Ignorance. Really, when you do boil all this down and realise what's going on, what's being kept in suspension. So anyway, I've got like loads of things to talk about apart from this. I already filled up this book, and yeah, it's all good. But like I said, I just need people to realise that I'm not giving people no option. And I'm not doing this in such a way that I think I'm big and special doing this, giving them no option and shit. But like it's kind of what they've done all the while to kind of put this in the physical, and that is literally pinning it down for everyone else to see, like a template, physical. Because everything else could be so fucking flimsy, you know, when it's all etheric and like non-physical. Of course, it can be flimsy as you like. But when you have some sort of real tangibility there, with how people act and think and what they do in order just to keep their own shitty mindset intact. Not that it was like wholesome in the first place, but they just do not want anyone to infringe upon what they think, and I'm not really up for that either. You know, that's the thing. That's why it's been difficult, because I'm not an overpowering character, even though I may come across as this, because like I obviously do these films when I'm seem to become overpowering to people, you know. And you have to realise that there's been so many times where I've tried other ways to get a person or get someone to realise without the kind of like not ultimatum, but without really putting them on the spot and making them fucking squirm. Because what's mad about this? They do make that mad noise. Like, I noticed it. Like with Loveneck, when you put this in front of him, he record that noise. It's nuts. It's mental. As in, like, the noise he makes. I gotta say, if Hollywood out there, they need some sound effects for the noise that demons make when they're stressed out or put on the spot. Demons, yeah. Record Loveday when he's put on, when it's put in front of him, because he really does make this mad, horrible noise. And guess what it sounds like? It doesn't sound like anything heavenly. It sounds demonic, right? So to give you a little impression. And I'm not even doing anything to him. I'm not even touching you, Loveday. Why are you making those noises, mate? Just playing up for something. Trying to attention seek. Because I'm not touching you. Why are you making those noises, Loveday? You're a 50-year-old man, are you? And yeah, anyway, so respect goes out to everyone else that I know. Everyone. Every single person. Apart from Loveday. That's right, because he is the conduit, and guess what? He knows it too. And he knows what's coming. And no one else can stop me, basically, because it's not a case of stopping me because it's already been done, type of thing. It's like, don't try and fucking stop me. Are you weird or what? Or what? Because anyone who just tries to fuck me up or tries to say, stop it, like, don't do that to Loveday, they will evidently see very soon that they were just to fucking reel it in a bit, like, because I'm picking on their friend, which they've known for hardly any amount of time compared to what I've known him, if you want a comparison. I don't like comparing things really, but like when it comes down to like time and the amount spent actually dealing with a certain other individual, I've got to say I kind of know Loveday inside out. I know every single trick that he's got, because he's really fucking not that. Even though he can be clever, and he is not a stupid man, but that's another reason why he's such a wanker, why he's such a fucking prick, is because he does, and he could actually potentially really see what's going on here, but he chooses not to because his ignorance overrides it. I'm gonna have a sip in my beer. It's a nice day today. Oh, I love it, the summer. It's brilliant, isn't it? Anyway, that's off to the gypsies next door. Give me the bread. And yeah, just thought I'd just share this with people, because there's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of confusion out there at the moment, you know what I mean? With what's what. But no one has to really worry about anything, like I said, because guess what? I'm dealing with it. I am, in a way, I am, yeah. And like I said, I honestly think that some proper heavy, like, the occultists would see what I do and they think, shit, whoa. They know what I'm going through. They know the intensity of it. But of course they can't say anything, and they can't back me up or do anything. And I'm not, the general, everyday, normal, run-of-the-mill members of the public certainly do not know what I'm doing, and they will automatically and instantly go to the same filing cabinet where all the fucking statements of ridicule and kind of just to dampen down what I'm saying. Really? It's mad, isn't it? Anyway, off now. Until next time, later on, I'm going to do a live stream. I will do a live stream next time. In a bit. So, apologies about that, EWO. But last night I did say that I'd do a live stream. And to be honest with you, I was cooking some food, right? And I was like saying about the raw thing as well. What's funny this? Because I kind of just forgot about food, and I just overcooked it. But, you know, I don't know whether that's like some sort of thing that someone could weave into something, but... Oh, do you know what? I love this sun. I'm going to go out and get even more giddy. There you